Hey guys, do you know that the average starting salary at TCS is 3.36 lakhs per year? But here's the secret. With the right skills and the right strategy, you could be making double or even triple that amount in your first year alone as a fresher. In this video, I'll break down the different programs TCS is hiring for, how much they pay, and exactly what you need to do to get those high paying jobs. So stick around till the end. Before we dive into how to get hired at TCS, let's talk about why you might want to work at TCS. Here's the good and bad directly from TCS employees. Let's look at the pros first. Number one, job security. TCS is known for being a stable company, which can be a big plus in a sometimes unpredictable IT job market. Many employees appreciate the sense of security and long-term career prospects. Number two is global exposure. Working at TCS can expose you to a wide range of international clients and projects, giving you a broader perspective and potentially opening doors for future opportunities abroad. Number three is training and development. TCS does provide training programs and resources to help employees upskill and learn new technologies. This can be a great way to stay ahead of the curve and build a strong foundation for your career. Number four is supportive environment. Many reviewers mention having helpful colleagues and mentors who contribute to a positive work environment. And number five is brand value. TCS is a well-known name in the tech space, and working there can add credibility to your resume. Now let's look at some of the cons that users wrote. Number one is slow career growth. Some employees feel that promotions and salary increases can be slow compared to other companies. Number two is bureaucracy. The large size of TCS can sometimes lead to slower decision making and more bureaucratic processes than smaller companies. Number three is work-life balance. While some employees report having a good work-life balance, others mention long hours and demanding projects, particularly during peak times. Number four is variable project quality. The quality of projects and the technologies you work with can vary significantly depending on your team and assignment. And remember, these are just some of the common pros and cons mentioned by TCS employees on Glassdoor, and your experience may differ completely depending on your role, team, and location. Now let's talk about how to get into TCS. And the main entry point to TCS as a fresher is the NQT exam, which is the National Qualifier Test. So NQT is a nationwide online test that will assess your aptitude, reasoning skills, English proficiency, and basic programming knowledge. Your performance in this test is very important because it not only determines whether you get an interview, but also decides which type of job role you're eligible for within TCS. Now let's talk why it's crucial. The NQT exam is the only way to get your foot in the door at TCS as a fresher. Now let's see what the exam contains. Number one is aptitude. It tests how well you can think and solve problems quickly. This includes math, logic, and data interpretation questions. Number two is reasoning. Can you analyze information, spot patterns, and make logical conclusions? The reasoning section tests these skills. Number three is verbal ability. Your English skills are important for communicating with clients and work colleagues, so they'll test your vocabulary, grammar, and comprehension. And number four is programming logic. Even if you're not aiming for a hardcore coding job, TCS wants to see that you understand basic programming concepts. Now let's see how you can nail this exam. Number one is to follow the official preparation materials. TCS offers a free preparation kit on their website with sample questions and mock tests. You must take advantage of these resources. Number two is online courses. You can also consider paid courses from platforms like PrepInsta or Udemy if you need more structured guidance. Another way is books and study guides. There are plenty of books dedicated to NQT prep. Check reviews and choose one that suits you. And I would strongly recommend you to take as many mock tests as you can. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll be on the exam day. Now let's look at the role eligibility. Your NQT score isn't just a number. It decides your eligibility for different roles within TCS, as I mentioned earlier. Number one is TCS Ninja. This is the most common entry point for freshers. You'll need to meet the cutoff score for the Ninja hiring round, which can vary depending on the year and specific requirements. There isn't a fixed percentage, but generally a score that demonstrates your basic aptitude and technical skills should be good enough. Number two is TCS Digital. This program is more competitive. While there's no officially published cutoff, a good performance on the NQT is essential. Many sources suggest aiming for a score above 70% to increase your chances of getting shortlisted for the digital assessment and interviews. Number three is TCS Innovator. This is the most selective program, and there's no publicly available information about the NQT cutoff for this as well. However, It's safe to assume that you'll need to score exceptionally well on the NQT, and your academic achievements and technical projects will also be taken into consideration. And a very important note, the exact cutoffs for TCS Ninja and Digital can change every year. So the best way to ensure your eligibility is to aim for the highest score possible and showcase your skills and potential during the interview process. And after you clear the NQT exam, TCS usually has two more interviews where they want to get to know you and your skills better. So after you give the NQT exam, the next round is the technical interview. They'll ask you questions to see how much you know about your area of study, like your engineering branch or computer science. If you're going for a job that involves coding, be ready to solve some coding puzzles or write small programs on the spot. They might also ask you how would you solve a real life problem using your knowledge. If you've done any projects in college or internships, get ready to talk about them in detail. They want to know what you've built and how you did it. And after the technical interview, you'll also need to go through a HR interview. The HR interview is a bit different. It's less about your technical skills and more about you as a person. They'll ask questions about your resume, your hobbies, and why you want to work at TCS. They might also ask you about your past experiences, working in teams, or dealing with difficult situations. The goal here is to show them that you're a good communicator, a team player, and someone who fits well with the company's culture. And that's all for this video, guys. Hope you found this video insightful. If so, please like and subscribe to my channel for more such content, and thanks again for watching.